tears been falling for so long. But the more you try to work it out, it seems you're going around in circles. But your best is yet to come. Activating success. Activating success. Activating success. Activating success.
Welcome to a new and inspiring episode of Activating Success. Today is a new day. Get excited about your life. It is possible to be whoever you want to be. Don't go away. Stay right there. We'll be right back. Thank you.
Get ready to experience a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity brought to you by Coca-Cola. Go to Coca-Cola social media pages and stand a chance to win a ticket to see the FIFA World Cup trophy in Lagos and Abuja.
It's the feeling.
And now, Activating Success with Joy Idoko.
Welcome back. Today we're honored to have someone who is working very hard to affect our generation positively. She is the author of the new book, School is in Session, Life Lessons. She's also the CEO of 100% Joy Media Productions. Today we're honored to have Joy Idoko. Welcome to Activating Success.
Thank you, love.
By the way, we look alike, Abby.
People keep confusing us. I don't know
Okay,
why.
Joy Idoko is actually my sister. So we're honored to have her here today.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, I would start by asking, are there shortcuts to success?
There are no shortcuts to success. Success is a journey, and you must go through the journey. It's like you want cake. Now, if you want cake, you're going to have the flour, the butter, you're going to have the flavoring, you're going to have the salt, you're going to have, the pinch of salt, you're going to have the sugar, you're going to have the eggs. All that you have to put together to make cake. So if you don't mix it properly and put the right amount of everything, you probably might not get cake. You might get something like a scone. So success, it's a journey. It has the highs, it has the lows, it has the moments where the moments of self-discovery, the moments you come out of your comfort zone, the moments where you fail, and then you have to get up and try again, and the moment where you are able to achieve a landmark or even an inch of success, and then you know that is success, and then you keep going. So success is a journey. There's no shortcuts to it. You have to go through all the process, both the good, the bad, and the ugly, to get to where you're going to.
Amazing. Okay, talking about your new book, School is in Session. Tell us about it.
Okay, School is in Session, aka Life's Lessons. It's a motivational book, I would say. And the book basically talks about life being in school. And it talks about the fact that everyone you meet and everyone you encounter, everything you encounter in life is teaching you something. And until you learn the lesson in whatever situation you are in, it never goes away. Now, I was able to put this book together because of my own experiences in life and all the things that life has schooled me in. I used to see my experiences as setbacks or mistakes or put downs and all that, until God began to open my eyes to see that, no, that's not what they are. Everything you've gone through is preparing you for the future you asked for and the future that you're destined to have, that wonderful future I've destined for you. So if you didn't go through all these experiences, then you won't be able to handle what's ahead of you. And it's beginning to make sense because everything just starts, fitting in. You find out that, oh, I had this downtime because I was meant to have this. This happened because I was meant to know this. And sometimes our lives are messages. Not sometimes. Our lives are actually messages.
Oh, yes.
Everyone's life is a message to someone else or to some people or to some generation. But the decisions you make about your experiences determines how that message is being put out to the people or the audience or the generation that God has created your message for. So everything you go through, it's not meant to make you lose your self-esteem or feel that you're not good enough. No. It's supposed to make you understand that that message, God is trying to show how somebody went through this and was able to get here. If you look at all the people that God used in the Bible to do great things, they all had a story. They, to the ordinary eye, you don't think they are good enough. You don't have thought God would have chosen a carpenter for Jesus as his father. You wouldn't have thought that David would have been the man after God's heart.
Yes.
Or you wouldn't have thought that he would give Solomon wisdom. You wouldn't have thought that Paul would be the person to be the forerunner of the early church. And so on and so forth. But he picked them. Why? Because he took them through whatever experiences they were going through, or whatever past they had, to prepare them for the future that he had for them. So basically, School is in Session is a book that talks about how you should how you should look at your life's lessons. They are more your life's experiences. They are more of lessons and blessings than problems and challenges.
Fantastic. In case you're watching us right now, I'd like you to understand that your present situation has nothing to do with your final destination. Everything you go through in life, just like she has said, is a lesson. Maybe you made a mistake. It's a lesson. You're not a mistake.
That's
Maybe
right.
you failed. It's a lesson. Maybe you lost your job. Maybe people laughed at you. Maybe nobody in your family, nobody around you believes in you. It should be an inspiration to succeed in life. Life lessons. Powerful book. School is in Session. So you have to go and look out for that book. School is in Session by Joy Idoko. And I believe you will be inspired. Don't go away. Stay right there. We'll be right back. Thank you.
Hello, friend. I'm Mike Murdoch. Keep watching Activating Success with my wonderful, wonderful friend, Love Idoko.
This is Bishop Noel Jones, and I want you to continue watching Activate Success with Love Idoko.
Welcome back. In case you just tuned in, this is Activating Success with Love Idoko, and we have been speaking to Joy Idoko. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.
Okay, I'd like to ask you, what is the strongest thought on your mind right now?
The strongest thought on my mind right now, which has been the thought on my mind for almost a year now, is living out my purpose in this life. Being able to live out my purpose. What that assignment is that God brought me here for. That's been the strongest thought on my mind.
Living out your purpose. Fantastic. And that's why you've decided to write the book School is in Session.
Yes, I discovered that a lot of young adults and even older adults have a problem with finding their place, discovering themselves and knowing why they are here. And that's why a lot of people are unfulfilled, a lot of people are not happy, in as much as some of them are wealthy, some of them are comfortable, but you wake up every morning or you go to bed at night, you can't sleep, you feel that something is missing. There's something I should be doing. I think life, I should be giving life more than this. That is because a lot of people are going through that process of, trying to find themselves. And the truth is, without the right direction and without being pointed the right way, people go through life never really finding what they're supposed to. That is why it said that the largest amount of wasted talents you can find is in the graveyard. A lot of people go back, leave the earth without living out their purpose. And the truth is, once you find that calling, you stop struggling. You become fulfilled. It's not about the wealth or the affluence or anything anymore, because you have found it. So there's contentment in what you have found, and naturally every other thing just follows. Every other thing starts falling into place and they start coming with ease. Whatever you've struggled for, you've woken up every morning and tried to hustle to get, now starts coming easy. Why? Because you've keyed into that purpose, why you are here. Nobody is here by mistake. We're all here for a purpose. We have a role to play on this stage called life. We came by the parents that brought us into this earth were chosen by God for a reason. They had roles to play in our foundations to be able to achieve that purpose. All the friends we've met along the way, the betrayals we've had, the good times we had, everything has a role to play. The schools you went to, the teachers you had, the people who were mean to you, everyone is playing a role in getting you to that purpose. But the truth is, until you become aware of yourself and understand that you're here for something, you're not just passing through this world. A lot of people are just passing through. You're here for a reason. And then you decide to find out, Lord, why am I here? What's the reason why I'm here? And you find out the reason you're here and begin to live and key yourself into that reason. Nothing makes sense.
Oh yes, I can relate to that. Now, I read something, a great man once said that there are two great days in a man's life. The day you were born and the day you discover why you were born.
Yeah.
So you are here, but why are you here? So the day you discover your purpose, that day your world begins to change. I am getting inspired here. Okay. A lot of people have gone through difficult times, unpleasant situations, devastating experiences. And some people make up their minds not to even do anything in life as a result of what they've been through. What do you have to say to such a person watching you right now?
To anyone watching me right now who has been through the worst experiences in life or is going through a hard time, trust me, people have gone through worse and are standing today. I have been through a lot and I'm here today. You have two choices, to live by love or to live by fear. Fear is the opposite of love. When we do things, we either do them out of fear or out of love. When you decide to do things out of love, you are able to live above whatever circumstance you're in. Don't see those circumstances as the end of your story. See them as stepping stones to where you're supposed to go. Sometimes God brings those difficult times to push you out of your comfort zone, to take you out of where you have decided to relax and be. There's a saying that says that when you get to the bottom the rock bottom. There's nowhere else to go. What do? You start looking up. So today, get up and start looking up. Whatever your dreams are, whatever those things you want to do are, that you are feeling so down that you cannot make them happen because something somewhere is not working. Trust me, you don't need that money to make that thing work. You don't need that connection to make that thing work. Everything you need to make it possible is inside of you. All it takes is one decision. Make that decision today that you're ready to make your life count. Get up, get out of bed, get out of that chair and make it count. All it takes is you acting. Once you do, God will start putting everything in place to make it work out for you. I wish you all the best.
Oh, amazing. You don't need that connection. So for those of you that think I have connection, I have people, one of the greatest and strongest thoughts on my mind in the last few months has been that man will always fail. So trust God. Your connections will fail. That's the truth. So when God wants to bless you, he does it from where you don't even expect. So just keep working very hard. Believe in yourself. Don't let anybody discourage you. And I believe that your star will shine. It is possible to be whoever you want to be. I see you came with a copy of your book.
Oh, yes, I did.
School is in Session, Life Lessons by Joy Idoko. Fantastic.
Thank you.
Finally, I would like you to share one of your favorite parts from this book.
I love all the chapters of the book, actually. But I think the one that I have a thing for is chapter 4. You've got to love yourself first. It's a chapter that talks about self-love. We set the tone for how people treat us. Well, the chapter is in 2 parts. One is about how people treat us. We set the tone for how people treat us. How we treat ourselves shows people how to treat us. If we put ourselves as second, people will treat us as second. Now, I asked the question in the book, I said, do you see yourself, how do you see yourself? Do you see yourself as an exotic island that people have to do the work to get to? Or do you see yourself as a doormat that everyone can just, walk all over and just go away? Now, if you make yourself that easy for people to walk all over, then people are going to keep treating you that way. Now, you can't give what you don't have. If you don't learn to love yourself, you can't love somebody else. And then if you don't love yourself, nobody else can love you, because it's what's radiating from inside of you that energy that comes out of you is what shows people how to treat you. Because when you start loving yourself, you start treating yourself in a certain way. Other people can't even treat you anyhow. Because physically, if you love yourself, you want to look good, you want to be fit, you want to take care of your skin, your body, your weight, whatever. You want to take care of how you look, you want to take care of your health. If you love yourself emotionally, you want to make sure that you walk away from anything that's toxic to your emotional well-being. You want to walk away from anything that doesn't serve you. Spiritually, you want to make sure that you have a wonderful relationship with your Heavenly Father. Mentally, you want to make sure that you feed your mind the right things. Psychologically, you want to make sure that you don't let in anything that will pollute your spirit. So it's about you loving yourself. And we all suffer, most people suffer from self-rejection, because you have to reject yourself first for somebody else to be able to reject you. And most times when you go through 1 or 2 encounters in life, you now start thinking less of yourself. Oh, I'm not good enough. Oh, I'm not this. You start loving yourself less. And when that starts, then everybody starts seeing you that way. Everybody starts saying, oh, you're not good enough, you're not this. And a lot of times, this is one of the challenges that we face as human beings, especially women. So this chapter talks about how you should love yourself, how loving yourself is very important on your journey of success. You have to love yourself.
So in case you're watching us right now, remember to love yourself. It is the way you place yourself, you are prized. Give yourself value. So go and look out for the book, School is in Session by Joy Idoko, and I believe that you will be inspired. Someone is watching you right now who is frustrated, confused, depressed about life, who needs a push to get to the next level. What word of encouragement do you have for such a person?
Okay, my word of encouragement might not sound like encouragement, but it is the best encouragement. Sometimes we need tough love to push us to do the right thing. I would say life doesn't hand anything to you. You have to reach out and take it. So when you wake up in the morning, you need to bring something to the table. Being depressed or feeling sorry for yourself isn't going to change anything. Don't let God second guess your creation. Get up and do something with your life. Don't let him think he didn't do the right thing by bringing you here. He knew who you were going to become. He knows the potentials you have. That is why you're here, that you're still waking up every morning. That means that there's something about you you're yet to express. So give it a good thought. Give yourself some good spanking and get up and do something positive with your life.
I like that.
The world is waiting for you. The world is waiting for you. Nobody is going to do what you're here to do. So don't keep it vacant. Get up and do it.
Preach on, sister. Okay. I believe you have been so inspired, so inspired today. Always remember that do not put the keys to your happiness in someone else's pocket. It is your life, it is your responsibility, it is your business. Get up and do something positive with your life. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you so much, love.
We had a great time.
We did have a great time. We did have a good time.
Thank you.
My name is Shaka Pim.
Inspiring. I believe you are too loaded to fail. Just like I said earlier, do not put the keys to your happiness in someone else's pocket. It is your life, it is your responsibility, it is your business. Get excited about your life. Get excited because it is possible to be whoever you want to be. Don't let anybody depress you. Don't let anyone talk you down. You have what it takes to be whoever you want to be. Join us same station, same time next week. Thank you.